mount. I won't say who lost the mount. You know who you are. And passing guard and controlling the head. Okay. For half guard, very important because the half guard sets up underhooks. Okay, so here's a half guard where he has an underhook. Okay, bad for me. Okay, good for him. On top, you want at least chest to chest, and you want to keep me flat. On the bottom, I need to turn to my side. So one of the things I like to do is I keep this pinched. I see way too much of this right here. Remember, you want an underhook, not an over hug or under hug. Okay, because this right here is hugging and it looks weird and it's not effective. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I keep my elbow pinched. I'm gonna scoot back. I'm gonna put my knee shield in. I'm gonna arch away and I'm just gonna pummel in with my underhook here. And I need to shoot this thing up, and I need to either call underneath or lift him up above me here. Notice where my ear is. It's literally by his abdomen. Okay, by his kind of like close to his belt knot. And my left hand is the under hook, which is going to anchor right to the hip right there. My objective, and I need to keep, I don't want to really cross my feet like this right here, unless maybe you're doing like maybe like locking up. But I need to more pinch my knees on his thigh and keep my knees kind of like tucked so that I'm like balled up right here. And I want to push his weight on his hands right here so that my left arm is anchoring and I open up my elbow right here. So his hands should be kind of difficult to get off the mat.
Yeah.
Okay, can you get your hands off the mat?
No.
Exactly. Okay, that's what I want. Because if you don't apply that pressure, he will posture up. Because if you do the under hug, exactly, he may pummel in, your head disconnects, they push the head, right here, no, with the right hand, push my face down. Yeah, posture up. Yeah, and that underhook look removed. Also, you need to have your head stuck to them, even if it's up here. Because if your head's bobbling, his right hand, push the face down, yeah, posture up, yeah, right there. And then the underhook is basically lost because they extract the underhook, yeah? So I also want to load him up right about here, okay? And then I'll turn out my right hand, this one here, I want to chop his leg right here so that now I can switch my feet. See how my right one is on the bottom and a hook in the leg? I'm going to switch so that my top one is hooking the leg. And I want to pull kind of at that shin right here as I'm now driving forward. And I'm coming up, but I keep my head low so that I continue to literally erode him where I can get possibly a back mount, possibly a side control, whatever it may be. I'm already coming to the top, he's already at the bottom, okay? So very important with what your right arm is doing as well. Underhooks are absolutely vital to know from half guard especially, from side control, from guard, from standing. Underhook is a path to the back. I shoot that underhook here, I lift him up right here. See how low I am right here? I'm balled up. My left hand anchors at the hip right here, and I'm gonna open up, like flare my elbow open, and this hand right here, I'm gonna chop that leg. This is what I call a stability leg. In order for him to not go flat, he's probably gonna move his left knee forward, right there, and I'm gonna push it out right there. You see how he drops? He may be able to push it back out, okay, right here, but I'm gonna keep pushing it out and driving forward here as my legs switch. Look how they switch, here, here, from here to here, so that the bottom one can come out. Now, I don't wanna come out like I'm backing up. I wanna continue to drive forward by pulling my right elbow in, and I'm just gonna continue to drive forward, 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 and forward. I don't wanna pull my head out. It relieves the pressure. If they posture up, they can pull back in, shove your face down, and so forth. This is real basic, but it's absolutely vital. Underhooks are a path to the back, okay? So one more time, this way. Frame, underhook, look, this is a mini like T-Rex hook, and I'm gonna pull him up right here, push this out, and drive for a sec, keep my head down. I'm not like coming up here like lifting the head up and all that space right there. I wanna keep my head down and drop my head in the armpit, and keep grinding them away, okay? Time. So I got a half guard right here. Look. Up and out. I'm crawling underneath and shoving him forward. Now my right hand pushes this out. I don't want to do this. I see a lot of this. Like his right elbow is going to be framing on my head. Yeah, like right there. Okay. I don't want this. But you're like you're taking off like a messed up
like a turtleneck sweater here. I want to use this right here to drive forward. Watch how I do. Wrist, push that leg out, pull my right elbow up, and I'm just gonna corkscrew right here, and I'm gonna push. See what happens with his arm? He wants to get that arm back to the side. Yeah, right there, look. Right there. You see it right there? So now I have potential S mount, back take, but I'm on top. I want to grind him, erode him. Like a glacier. One more time. Here, look. Underhook, mini. Because he's gonna posture up and he'll try to pummel him right here. I don't want to push that out. Here's an example of the side here, okay? For those of you who like, you know, knees and elbows, boom! That's gonna hurt right there, okay? So you get the idea. The whole idea is to anchor that underhook and to force their hands to the mat. So for those of you who need underhook training wheels and maybe aren't paying attention, here's what you're gonna do. Those of you who are paying attention, you're gonna use this as a pat to the back here to come up. For those of you who are literally zoned out about 10 seconds in, all I want you to do is this. Put your left ear on their stomach, your left arm underhook, yank it, anchor it right here. Your right hand, grab your wrist. Right hand, left wrist. Not like this, like this. And I'm gonna pull down right here, okay? And I'm gonna push them forward. Try to lift your hands off the mat.
I can't.
Good. Try to lift your hands off the mat.
I can't.
Good. Let me switch your hand. Try to lift your hands off the mat. You see that right there? Because the right hand pulls the left one down right here. Okay, try to lift your hands.
Yeah.
Good. Because if he even slides his right leg through right here, through the guard, go ahead.
Yep.
You have a nice reversal. If you were paying attention, anchor it, come out the back, get to the top. So the way you get to the top is essentially like this. Okay. I have the underhook. Okay. I push that leg, looks weird by yourself. I need to pull the right elbow in. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna corkscrew that way. Look, my legs switch, and I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna keep like army crawling forward. So you corkscrew forward. I don't wanna do this. I'm not trying to do this and then go like, and like pull his arm off my head. You wanna be able to like corkscrew, like you're going from your back. Like that, and just like literally just grind away. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. I'll give you guys 7 minutes to do it all the wrong way.